Okay, listen, jokes aside, right? This is something that men really never get the opportunity to understand or have explained to them. The reality is that men are different from women, and our attitude towards sex is different. But men struggle to understand the lack of enthusiasm from somebody who claims to love them when it comes to sex. Like, it's very difficult for a man to understand how love can exist without sexual attraction, without a desire to have sex. Okay. So maybe Mamavi can help us understand.
So, Mamavi, it's very important because I am on the page of Theo Champon, a friend all of us know. Okay, so this is what Theo Champon posted 15 hours ago on Facebook. It's public, so I don't need to seek his permission to share with you. It's public. It says, me cooking in the kitchen and wifey comes around being all lovey-dovey and, plenty kisses. Then me, this is nice. Although, Charlie, let's go upstairs and see how far. I can leave the banku on low heat, Raymond, and come back to check on it later. In fact, it can burn safe. Then there's a few trivia. Why are you African men like that? Small play with a play, no. You want to translate it into A.
Tell it to them.
We play with you people again. And he says, Jaisani Yankosroho.
Susan Eduamakwa said a similar thing some time ago.
That one card, a small card per 1 round.
Yeah.
But Mamavi, we want to understand. You represent the female voice here.
Have you watched Unhappy Wives, Confused Husbands?
Not yet.
I have watched.
You find your answers there.
No, not yet.
Oh,
well,
they were torturing the man in
the rest of us haven't watched it. So help us understand, Mamavi. What's the situation there? What is so bad about your husband desiring you?
Oh, there's
what
nothing
is so inconvenient
bad.
about it?
No. See, it's not a thing you can do every day, and it's certainly not. If I want you to just hug me, sort of like hold me, right? It doesn't mean I want something beyond that. Do you understand? Like, can't we just play a little and not go beyond that?
Why? What happens when you go beyond that? Does it put you to some inconvenience? Does it cause you some undue discomfort?
Do you lose money?
You guys don't get it.
No,
and I'm
so
not sure you get it. No.
Help us to get it.
You won't get it. Because I'm struggling to even explain. I thought that you get it, just the way I've said it, but you don't get it.
So, Mamavi, if I can
Mamavi,
understand you,
get it like 5 times.
No, if I can understand Mamavi.
The problem is us. We are not getting it.
So if I can
not her who has not explained
If I
it.
can understand Mamavi, she wants to feel loved. She wants to just cuddle you a little bit. She doesn't want you to, like the boys would say, escalate it to the next level.
Yes.
All she wants is, let's just play a little bit.
Yeah.
But as for you, every small play must end up in something. Pew. Like, unhappy wives, confused husbands.
So I think now we need to understand you guys, right? Why do you always think about the ultimate? Why must it always end up upstairs? Why must it always end up upstairs? Do you understand? Can't we just watch a movie together, be together, do all the lovey-dovey stuff?
So look at this voice.
Can you hear the voices of protest coming from the control room? Boys are very unhappy with this suggestion of yours. But Mamavi, you've asked a fair question, okay? I will attempt to explain, okay? I can't speak for all men, but I think I can give you a general idea of how men view this thing, okay? Now, once I have made an attempt to explain, you will also have to make all efforts to explain yours, okay? All right. So...
Wait, Mamavi, I agreed before he continues.
Do you agree?
I will try.
I'll try.
All right. Okay, so you see, this is it. You know that men tend to be quite logical in their analysis of things. They don't rely so much on intuition as women do. We rely more on logic. 1 + 1 = 2. Okay. So in the same way that a woman needs proof, constant reminders and evidence that her man loves her. It's not enough that you exchange vows on your wedding day and promise to love her forever. You must remind her constantly that you love her, right? Okay. Men are the same. We also need constant reminders that you love us. But how do you do that? How do you constantly remind your man that you love him? You have to do something with him that he can't do with anyone else. Okay? If you think about it, when you remove sex from a relationship, every other thing that you can do with your man,
The cuddling?
he could do with others.
I can't do with others.
No, you don't. I want you to work with me here.
Okay.
So, a man can hug his sisters. A man can go for dinner with his mother. A man can have conversations, watch movies with his friends. Right? Every other thing that can be done between a man and his woman could be done with others apart from intimacy. The only evidence that what you and I are doing is different from every other relationship in my life is intimacy. Now, men also have this unfortunate physical situation where we respond to stimuli very, very easily. Why women are not like that, I don't know. But the least thing causes arousal. And when a man is aroused, anything other than the full sexual act is just torture. It's just torture. Because it's not, you are not leading him to a satisfactory end.
Yeah,
you can't
Professor
arouse a man and satisfy him with a hug.
Professor Jansen.
You can't arouse a man and satisfy him with a cuddle.
Professor Jansen.
It doesn't work that way. There must be a logical conclusion. You see, so if you say that all you wanted was a cuddle, so you've got your cuddle and the case is closed. That is quite insensitive to your man.
But I must say,
because it's not only about what you want.
I must say that the vote of confidence from Aaron and Co is very massive. I've not seen them stand up, get up, and be
They
jumping
should
around.
translate it into money.
Hey, the
So-
boys are very happy at the
So,
back.
Mamavi, I hope I've tried to explain to you. By the way, if you just tuned in and you're
Yes,
wondering
you
what
two
we're
explain
talking
your part.
about, if you just tuned in and you're wondering what we're talking about, this has arisen from the Point of Law series from the UPSA Law School, which says
denial of sex to a spouse is a ground for divorce if it is established that the denial is willful on the part of the party against whom a petition for divorce is presented.
Okay, so that's what started this conversation. And we're trying to understand why sex is sometimes denied to a spouse. And I think we all accept that it happens more often to men than it does to women. So we are seeking to understand the causes. And Mamavi has promised to explain it to us. Now that I've
But I know a
explained...
lot of women who are coming to her aid, like who feel that, oh, leave my mommy alone, you never get it. You people will never get it.
Yeah.
So leave her alone.
Well,
if we will never
Susan-
get it, help us get it.
Susan Eduamankwa
Yes.
is on record to have said it on this platform.
Yes.
That Ghanaian men don't know how to cuddle.
Yeah.
Small cuddle, you collect one round.
Yes.
But Mamavi, someone says a very big man in our
Yes,
society, one-time presidential candidate, says Mamavi has taken the Fifth Amendment. Leave her alone.
Oh, after they leave her alone there, it's actually like a very generous thing. You know? Say, this one says, leave my Mamavi alone, oh, you people will never get it. You want us to be like you, eh? That's the problem. We are different because that's how God made us. We are different from you.
Mamavi, somebody says, good morning. Has Mamavi heard of BB before? You know what that means? I don't want to say the whole thing. You've not heard it before.
Yeah, if I've heard it, I'll be shocked.
I have another message for Mamavi. This one says, please tell Mamavi that the way she is speaking, we can institute a class action suit for gross negligence and torture. And this is Kwame Sapuasi speaking. Yes.
This one's from Gordon.
Yes.
In Titegu says, Kojo, let Mamavi understand that when a man is stimulated through whatever means, ends up increasing blood flow to the manhood, makes him get blue ball syndrome. That's the blue balls we're talking about. If it doesn't end up in the ultimate,
There are ways of taking care of
this
that.
quite uncomfortable. And from Gordon in Tetegu. Mamavi, what is your defense?
No, I you guys will have to also appreciate the reasons for the denial. Okay.
We are
And we
listening.
don't. But listen, let's get the facts right. We don't always deny. Sometimes we compromise. Sometimes we negotiate.
But most times,
No.
most
So
times,
Access
but I think that
denied.
the bit that you guys will not. No, but do you agree that we often would negotiate?
No.
Mamavi, lots of messages.
That's not the
no,
reality.
no,
That's
that-
not the reality
no,
of
no.
married men out there.
No,
I
the
think that
the
Kojo-
reality is that it's not a blanket denial. See, I may give you an excuse that you may not find reasonable.
That you are tired 60% of the time.
Oh, but
The rest of the 40, you have headache.
You have a headache.
The second one.
no. So you think that those things are not real?
Look, let me give you some of the
There are
excuses.
mental health
Let me give you
issues
some of
here.
the mental health. Yes, clearly. Sometimes there's
You see
Guys,
why
it's easy.
I no
Guys,
longer
I'm
want
the
to
moderator
talk.
here.
You guys don't get it.
No,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You are not even trying to understand us.
Oh,
That's
we
the
are
problem.
trying. That's
Okay,
why
we're
we're
listening,
asking
we're
questions.
listening.
Because you're
Raymond and Kojo,
you're
hold on.
just
Mamavi, continue.
throwing every excuse away, and you're making it sound like, oh, these are just excuses. These are reasons, and they may be legitimate reasons. Do you understand?
Okay.
I mean, if you are in the kitchen, and I come and I cuddle you small, I'm just trying. See, that's a way of me saying I appreciate what you're doing, and I love you. It doesn't necessarily mean, oh, stop and let's go to the bed. No, it doesn't.
But if you do, what then ebeshi?
No, but they-
Bankuni cranshi because they've lowered the heat.
No,
And
but
if it's
Well,
say,
yeah, hold on,
but-
whose money is
guys,
going to stay?
guys,
wait,
hold on.
but there are times that I'll be willing to do that.
Let me read this
It's
message before you
just
continue.
not all the
Mamavi.
time.
Because Kojo is getting 21 gun salute. It says, Kojo, you have explained this into details for every woman to understand. 21 gun salute from Burma camp to you, Kojo. All the male soldiers in Burma camp like and appreciate your submission on this matter. Well done, boy. And it's coming
No.
from a soldier
Okay.
in Burma camp.
So
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
what,
yeah.
what could
It shall be endorsed by the
We
military.
salute.
so Kojo,
Hold on,
Our
guys.
gallant military
receive all
men.
the salutes, but I've got a
I am
question
still
for you.
moderating. Mama,
Are
continue.
you saying that you guys don't have control?
Over what?
Over sex.
Okay, Mamavi, there's a question to you, and it's from Papasi in Aprede. It says, how come when a woman is not married, they are sex crazy, but when they marry, guys, please go back.
The
so that,
rules of engagement change.
They have
No.
headaches, severe migraines, and not in the mood in Sensem.
Yo.
Mamavi, please let's appreciate it from a woman's point of view.
Yeah, because you see, when you're married, not even in the early stages, okay, you have more responsibilities. Things change. Things simply change. Look at me. I wake up at dawn and come here.
So,
Were
Yeah.
you not doing same when you
Come
were
on,
not
wh-
married? It's just a question from.
No, I didn't have children. Like, I'm just saying that the
Hey, Mamavi.
circumstances.
So your
No, no,
husband
no.
doesn't have the children some.
The circumstances
You are
are
valid.
not the
Mamavi,
same.
continue.
Circumstances change.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So the change
but-
in circumstances.
But I think we're also saying here that if you want me to flow with you on the same level, then there are things
Said
that you've
Momo.
got to do. Beyond the Momo, beyond
We are
the
listening,
Momo.
we are
Raymond,
listening to the
I'm being
things.
very serious now.
We want to hear. We want to
There
hear
are
the
things
things.
that you have to learn from your woman and do so that she can flow with you.
Okay. Kojo, somebody sends me a message that says, Kojo, you are on your own. Leave all men out of this. Cuddles are possible and satisfying.
Oh, can I get a name?
the man is sitting by his wife.
Did
This
his
is not
wife-
independent thought.
Wait. Did his wife send a text?
What? No. Finish the message.
Or
Finish
force,
the message.
force
says-
me to
it
send a
says-
text?
Leave men out of this. You're on your own. Cuddles are possible and satisfying. Then he continues to say the response to the question, the other question about when they are not married, is that premarital sex is campaign season. And sex during marriage indicates that power is won. You can't do jack.
Is this message? Is this message from a man or a woman?
From a man.
From a man. Dude, listen. Just send one full stop if you are doing this under duress. Okay?
Yes, we understand you.
The brotherhood will come to your aid.
Okay, please let me continue the message. I'm the one moderating this discussion. I'll get back to you shortly, Kojo. Hey, my people, I just can't concentrate. Just laughing, sir. Mamavi will not accept it. Kojo, more fire.
Yes.
This is Ben from Teshi. Let's read it.
Kojo Jansen could become president
Hey.
from this engagement
Ow.
alone.
And this one says, good morning, SMS Steve. After Kojo's brilliant expose on behalf of men,
Yes.
Mamavi is struggling to explain. Kojo, men salute you. Why? Douglas with this one. Let me read a lot more of those messages and I will get back to you, Mamavi, because the more they keep sending these messages, it means you must respond. Fairness is the order of the game. And you know how fair I can be. This one from Jojo says, it becomes a big case if the woman makes the advance and the man ignores it. Jojo from Afienya.
Oh, that
Mamavi,
never happens. No, that never happens.
Eh?
That
That the
your
woman
wife
wants
says,
it.
Yes.
Look, let me tell you the truth. If the only reason why a man would deny sex is that he's angry. Like some big catastrophe has happened and he no longer feels affection towards you. Do you understand? If he doesn't feel affection towards you, he doesn't want to do that with you. But as for women, they can be happy with you. They come and cuddle you.
Yes.
But they are happy with you. Oh, you are kind banku. They are happy. But no sex.
Okay. This one says, Mamavi from Papasi says, Mamavi, go explain Taya. What has changed since you got married? After all, the body changes. Sure. And this one from Eugene says, Winston, why do women have excuses for avoiding sex? And they must be accepted. But men's excuses for not showing love are not acceptable.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me go on to this one. This one says, Kojo and Winston, this issue must be discussed. I have stopped having sex with my wife since last year, April.
Hey.
Somebody saying that I should negotiate with my wife. Negotiate. Hey. I should
But we know the fact is begging. It's not negotiation.
Yes.
No.
You're only begging.
No. That's not what I meant. I'm not saying beg for it.
Mommy, let me do this last one.
You should never beg for it.
Okay. This one says, good morning, SMS team. It leads us to basic conclusion that it is only when she wants it that we men get it.
That's it.
Unfortunately, try cuddling only with your woman when she is in the mood and wants sex. That's Kojo in Adenta.
Okay, so you guys will continue to have this problem, eh? Because you
Our problem.
No, because
it's
you
our problem, yes.
because you refuse to listen and understand. The name of the game is compromise. That's what it is. You need to understand the other side. You think that all the reasons that we give, you just say excuses are unreasonable, but that's to you. Okay? If you really want to be fair to the game, then you tell yourself that even though you find it unreasonable, you still appreciate where she's coming from. And I think you make a lot of progress when you do that.
Mamavi Owusu-Aboagye tell Kojo Youngson that he will live long in prosperity and very good health.
Tell him yourself.
The man is likely to win an election based on this one alone.
From one of our guys who's listening to us. And this one said, when my father-in-law died, my wife was using that as an excuse. How can that be an excuse?
Hey! Look, let me give you some of the excuses. I have a headache. I am tired. It's too hot. It's too cold. We just had sex last week. Oh, as for time of the month, I think that's unacceptable. That one, we hear it often.
Understand.
But have you ever been told that my braids are too tight?
Yeah, I just did it.
I just did my hair.
Yeah, my head
It brings headache.
Yes.
No,
What
but
is this?
Kojo,
I
you
can't
see,
sit properly. I
you
have to
see,
turn this way.
that may
Mamavi,
come up, but beneath that, it could be something else
Let me read
going
another
on.
message before you continue, Mamavi. Guys, and this is to your support, in support of your argument. Guys, in marriage, there's so much responsibility on the women.
Okay.
She's managing the home, children, and has to give full attention at work as well. It's so stressful that sex doesn't really come to mind anymore. Victoria from Agboba.
Thank
So
you,
what-
Victor.
so that
Victor
means
is
that-
being real.
So
Men
what
are
comes
not-
to mind?
Okay. Listen, that
Don't
thing.
compare men and women. Like,
Forgive
don't
me.
do that.
Forgive me, but
yes.
if I may, just
So
before we
finish.
read the
Yeah.
next sentence, look, this thing about women are stressed, women are tired. That's why they don't feel for sex. I'm sorry, but let's stop that scam. Are we saying that men are not stressed?
Or tired.
No, what
In
does-
this world,
when
men
you're-
are not tired.
No, when you're tired, what does sex do to
please,
you?
Let me finish. What does tiredness do to us? Is
No.
that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying what does the act of sex do to you when you're tired? It's a stress relief, isn't it?
But for
You
women,
think it's the same for the woman?
thank you. It's not, Women, you don't get stress
Not
relief from sex,
necessarily. Not
But-
necessarily.
Okay. What is it for you?
No.
Is it a
See?
stress inducer?
I thought the biology was clear.
Oh, relax. Please, I want to hear this.
I'm
So
just
you
saying that
when
not
you
necessarily.
when you get orgasms, it causes you stress.
Is
Is that what you're saying?
Guys, hold on.
The
We are-
problem with you, Kojo, right now is that you're trying to understand women.
And that's a problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's where I was going wrong.
That's the final verdict.
That's where I was going wrong all this
Mamavi-
time.
Mamavi has made a very important point,
Yeah, is that that
which now must be interrogated.
Yes.
Or better still, interrogated
Yes.
in Kubako's voice. Mamavi says, our problem today
Yes.
is that we
We
are
are
trying to understand women, but we cannot understand women. This one says, don't mention my name, so I'll mention her name.
Yeah.
Master, have you considered the fact that some men too don't do well in bed, hence they hardly satisfy their women, ultimately killing the woman's interest with time? Okay.
Very important point.
Mamavi, come.
Very
It
important.
says, good morning, SMS
Where's
team.
Mamavi?
I know there are 3 excuses. Sickness, that time of the month, I am not in the mood. That time of the month and sickness can be accepted, but what again? And Ajiman Joseph, Community 9, a.k.a. Ajingo the man. And one of my friends sent me a message and says, look, you're talking about all. He says, look, he's asleep. They are both asleep. Then the wife wakes him up at night that, she feels like being cuddled, so he should wake up and cuddle her. And the man says, but you know I have to go to work at dawn. You are not going to go to work at dawn. Then the wife, so he says, aren't you being selfish? Then the wife gets angry and picks a fight with him. He was waking up in the middle of the night to come and cuddle.
Compromise.
Cuddle.
That one is compromise. You see, I told you people the last time that love is simply a means of fulfilling one's selfish desires. You disputed it. This is the evidence.
Maybe we should correct it. Love is a means of fulfilling a woman's selfish desires.
I said it's fulfilling.
Because it looks like the way the thing is going. Look, so
One's
really,
selfish desires.
so really, a man wants to feel close to you. He wants to feel intimate with his woman, and somehow that is an inconvenience to you.
This woman says, I know my husband, even if I'm breastfeeding.
What's the problem?
No, she says, I know my
Yeah.
husband. The no
Yes.
is Abraham knew Sarah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She does it even if she's
she's-
breastfeeding.
so that's
that brotherhood salutes you, madam.
I know.
God bless you
it's
for
the
your.
biblical way of knowing things. So
You guys are simply ungrateful.
So,
You're just
Mama B,
ungrateful.
listen. I think we were getting to a very important point. You were about to teach us something that perhaps is
Yeah,
the
that's
big
not the
revelation here. Okay, the idea. It seems that sex is just a cause of stress for women.
No, you can't say that because that's not what we've said.
Okay.
You think you know us?
No, we don't. We know we don't know you.
I think that's
But
the
Mamavi, hold on,
sense
no.
that I'm getting.
Let me just add this message. Then you explain. It says, this one says, Kojo, sometimes she tells me sex starts from the morning. So if I misbehave, problem comes in
Everything is
the
over.
evening.
So really,
This is
it's
the
like
punishment
you are
base.
being auditioned for sex throughout the day.
Yes.
And if you make some mistake, you can be disqualified from it. So you see, it's being used as a power tool,
No,
like a
Kojo,
control.
no,
Okay,
no.
so by controlling its supply, you can get whatever you want from the man, and he will only get occasional favor from you, as if sex is a favor that you are doing your man.
You know what I want us to do now?
Please, let's
Now,
do it.
this started as a UPSA law school point of law series.
Yes, so
It's become a full-blown conversation.
Because Mamavi wanted to move on.
Now, I want us to hear from women. Because there are 2 men here
Yes.
who have made it tough for Mamavi, and Evergreen Linda Inosu says, on this morning show, we need another woman. The guys always gang up against Mamavi. Mamavi, please don't mind them. They will never get it.
See, Elton says the panel is not fair for this discussion. They are bullying me. It's 3 against 1.
Mamavi, I am the moderator.
I support you fully, Mamavi.
And I think what is even most painful is the fact that you guys are not even listening.
Hey!
You're not.
For the things
So,
I said.
no, because see, do you understand us just a little bit now from this discussion?
okay, let me test
Do you
my
get
understanding.
anything? Do you get anything?
Let me test my understanding. Okay, I want you to tell me if I've been listening to you. Okay, what I'm getting here is that you don't always want sex. Most of the time.
Don't use don'ts.
Okay, what should I
Say
use?
may. We may not.
You may not always want sex.
Exactly.
Okay, that's different from you don't always want sex. Okay, you may not always want sex. Sometimes all you want is to stimulate a sexual response, but not have sex. Right? So you want to put the man in the mood, but you don't want to satisfy his mood, because that's not what you want.
No, the objective is not to put you in the mood and not satisfy you.
But you know that if you come and cuddle the man, you put him in the mood.
No, but that's not the mind. See,
Even though you know that will be the
when
result.
I approach you in that manner and I'm doing that's not my mind. I'm showing you love. You know, we're supposed to be both enjoying it.
So
I'm not-
if
it's
you
not like
if
I'm-
you come and enjoy yourself with your cuddle and walk away,
No,
leaving me unfulfilled, are we both enjoying it? Is that how we both enjoy it? Anyway, you said I wasn't listening, but clearly I have heard you.
No.
Just that what you are saying is troublesome.
No. But you see, that's where we even have a bigger problem. You are so quick to punch holes in everything that you hear, and you think that, oh, these are not good reasons, right? That's so you are judging everything that I'm saying. Because of that, you're not understanding, and you're not, most importantly, appreciating what I'm saying.
Okay, guys.
That's the thing. Winston, with your permission, can I make these 3 points?
Okay, there are points.
Okay. So here, these are facts, right? We may not always initiate it. Yeah? We may not often initiate it. You say we change once in marriage, which is, or may also be correct. But do you still do what you used to do from the beginning? Do you still do what you used to do? Are you the same? All the things that you used to do before?
You tell me, sexually, do men change after marriage?
Of course, you also do change.
Tell us how. Where are you going? Tell us how.
There are calls coming through. So.
Joseph is in Tema. Hi, Joseph. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. I hope you're doing well.
Not bad at all, Joseph. Talk to us.
Yeah, I think there are 3 normal reasons that ladies need to give when they want to online. One, if there is red, or 2, I'm sick. But the third one, which shouldn't be or cannot be accepted, if I'm not in the mood. When you are sick, fine. Genuinely, we leave you. When the red is there, automatically no go area. But when you are not in the mood, and the man is in the mood, you shake your bottles and come on your eyes. Apart from that, if because of some small misunderstanding or financial situation, you are not giving it to me, that one is no go area.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing your thoughts there, Joseph. Our own Ben from Medina is on the line. Hi, Ben. Good morning.
Good morning. Kojo.
Yes, sir.
Kojo.
Yes, boss.
You are a bad boy. You are putting so much pressure on Mamavi. From what I see from Mamavi, I would say perhaps, she's looking at it that, you know what, I just want to cuddle you a little bit and you want to put all your body, as usual. But, as a matter of fact, the women, I always say, if the women are not there, we are not there. So they should just do the best for us. We will also make sure that whatever they desire, we do it for them.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. All right, let's go to Tema for our first female caller. This is Christy. Hi, Christy. Good morning.
Hi, Kojo. Good morning.
It's
How
great
are
to have you, Christy. We're very well.
I am so excited today. And kudos to Mamavi. Kojo.
Yes.
There are fundamental differences between men and women. You guys are just refusing to admit. Mamavi is trying to get you to accept it, but you don't want to. You can't understand us. The point is, there are different expectations on the side of a man when it comes to sex. And the women also have different expectations. And I was hoping along the program you didn't call Uncle Lebo White talking on behalf, because you don't understand. Kojo, you want me to take away my pain, take away the anxieties, take away all my emotions, and satisfy you, and to do that on a daily basis or regular basis as you do, you practically expected. Kojo, doesn't happen that way. If you mean that you must entice me, you must bring me up, you must bring me on board. So somebody along the and having tuned the mind of the woman right, so I to come along, need to get the message right. But the question, are you prepared that also on a daily? Would you on a daily basis, in my mind, on a daily basis, get me excited, get me in the mood, get me? I've gone to work, I've come back, I'm so tired to have a rest. I just want to feel your arms more, no, then you want something else. No, coach, it doesn't happen that way. So we are not saying, or we are not giving excuses for nothing. But the negotiation bit plays a lot of role when it comes to intimacy. So you understand me. I will not understand you. We get to a compromise. We get to a point. We have a fair deal. But if you want to dismiss all my stresses, my pain, I've been in traffic for hours, and then I come home and I just want to have one back and feed your arms, and you want to interpret it as something else. I'm sorry, coach. It won't work. So please understand, and we'll be fine.
If we understand you, we'll be fine. But you also say we can't understand you. We get it. The mission is to fail. All right, Philip is in Koforidia. Hi, Philip. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo. Salifu, this is Salifu.
Salifu, how are you?
Yes, sir. Oh, by the grace of Kojo.
Good.
Interesting topic.
Yes.
But all what the woman just said, Master Kojo, is one thing. If your bullet cannot kill, Master, they will never be in the mood. You have to shoot and kill, and they will be in the mood. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Salifu. Okay, we'll take one more call and then we're done. George is in Tema. Hi, George.
Hi, Kojo and the rest.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, boss.
And how are you?
Small, chief.
I sent a message, but you guys did not read it.
Well, you're on now, so what's on your mind?
Great. I see that you guys are just trying to suffocate Mamavi at the studio there. You know what? The women, we may not understand them because we got to know that they behave like a charcoal when you put fire on them, and we behave like a gas. So you can't compare, or charcoal and gas are not the same. And for that matter, they can never be like us. In fact, Mama, next time when a program like that is coming on, get Inimwa, get Mama Test, and then Uncle Ibo White, and you win them hands down.
Interesting. Thank you so much, George. I think we have time for. We don't have time for one more call. We're done. All right. Thank you all for your calls. We appreciate them